air. Welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having a good day so far. If you are new to my channel, because I know I have a handful of new subscribers, my name is Alicia of Plant-Based Sally. I'm still slowly getting my day going, but we've got a handful of errands to run. We want to go to the grocery store, get a couple veggies. We were thinking of remaking a cauliflower recipe that I found on Instagram, and by we, let's be honest, my husband was going to make it. He made it so good the last time, as I've mentioned in a prior video. Normally not a veggie fan, but it's basically a cauliflower sliced pizza, and it's just straight cauliflower. We made it in the air fryer, so it steamed it up real nice. It was really good, so we're gonna try to remake that tonight. I'm gonna get a couple more ingredients, and then we've got a few things to pick up at the P.O. box. I believe I have 2 orders arriving today that are both in the skincare realm, vegan, cruelty-free, eco-friendly. One of them is a silicone mask for wrinkles, which I've been looking forward to. I had it saved in my phone and had been like holding off buying it and holding off buying it. I was like, okay, this is happening. And then, hi Bobo, you gonna jump up? You wanna come up here? You can. I am running low on my face wash. Hi. Hi. My face wash for in the shower, and then from that company a moisturizer, because that's actually how I found their company, is a Kinder Box subscription that my mother-in-law bought me for my birthday or for Christmas. It was a set of 3 boxes, so one that comes each month with a little selection of vegan cruelty-free products that are personal care products that you can try. So I think that's one of the only things I've ever repurchased. I love it. It's such a great moisturizer. So I have that coming today. Then before I got going though, before I actually run out into the world to do all of that, because this video is going to be coming out on the last day of January, which is tomorrow. You can tell how I'm doing on scheduling wise. I figured it was a good time to check in with myself on how I am doing on my resolutions and my goals so far for this new year, 2023. So I am in the middle. I'm doing well on some things, and other things could definitely use some improvement, but that is the point of having my goals. I did not want to attempt to be perfect on day one and just every single day of the year like smashed out of the park. Of course that would be nice. Obviously everybody would like that result, but that's just not realistic, at least for me, and not realistic for a lot of people. I know that I've always tried to go at goals each year, and I get very discouraged if I don't do very well in the beginning, and then I kind of like, whatever, I give up. So this year I was trying to have a lot more of just like an open-minded, it's progress, it's life. It's not like everything is only 365 days at a time and that's it. No, this is our life. We're just trying to get better. Things that I feel like I've been doing well with. One of my goals was to read a lot more this year and be a lot better about listening to audiobooks, because I pay for Audible, so why pay for a subscription if I'm not going to utilize it? I don't know if I've read 2 or 3 books this month, but at least 2. I read The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, which is 400 and something pages. So that was a good read. And then I read 1 book with my friend as like a little book club thing. I just started reading, if you follow me on Instagram, which if you aren't, you totally should. I've been posting a lot more in my stories there, and I'm working on getting reels and stuff out. But I put in my story that I am beginning The Help again. I have gotten at least halfway through, easily 3 times, and then I've always just put it down for no good reason. Just one of those never finishing what I started. And so I really want to finish it. I have also never seen the movie, and I really want to see the movie, but I'm the kind of person where I want to read the book before I see the movie if I'm gonna read the book. Because I mean, Emma Stone, Octavia Spencer, everyone else in it, it's gonna be great. I finished 2 different audiobooks, and this is by Mo Gaudet. I'm not I think it's Gaudet. but Mr. Mo. I finished Solve for Happy, but he has a second book that is called The Little Voice Inside Your Head. I want to also listen to that one and then eventually re-listen to the Solve for Happy, because I finished it so disjointed over such a long period of time that I feel like it wasn't able to give me everything together with all of the epiphanies one after another, you know, it's just very spread out. I finished The Starch Solution by Dr. McDougall, and I have started The Spare by Harry the Prince. I'm probably about halfway through part 1. There's at least 2 parts in it, so I've got a handful to go, but I wanted this year to solidify the physical plans for how we want, for basically what we want to do with our property, where we want to build the house on the property, what other structures we one day want to have, and then the layout plan to the house. I just downloaded an app the other day. They had a free 1-week trial, and then it's a monthly membership after that, or you can sign up for the year. I believe it's like $12 a month. It's called Spoke. It's actually not an app. It is on a web page, but they have a whole program where you can design the floor layout plan to scale for a house, idea boards for a room. You can upload photos, you can upload products or like items, furniture that you would have in the room, and then you can also do a 3D mock-up of a room, including, say that I wanted this couch, this burrow couch, to be in our future home, which I'll probably stay in the tiny house or renting it out for Airbnb, but besides the point, say I did want it in there, I could upload the link to the product. Their program will erase the background so you can put it in your 3D mock-up of the room, and you can also change the perspective of the item. It's just really cool. I haven't fully been able to use it for like that purpose yet. I'm really just starting to dabble with figuring out the floor plan and solidifying that. I will keep you guys updated on that. Actually, before I even started doing that, I kind of felt like I was in a little rut design-wise. I'm always thinking about how I want the house designed. I'm always saving pictures on Pinterest, saving things on Instagram. There are just too many great ideas out there, you know? So the other weekend, we went to some open houses. I think they ranged from $2.5 million to one that was $8 million. The $8 million one was that price because it also had like a mini vineyard on the land. It was actually really cool how they had the vineyard set up. When you buy the property, they already have a contract with a local winery. You just sustain it and you make money off of it, and you just own the vineyard. That one specifically also was completely run on solar that they had on top of their garage, and I was very impressed. I feel like they didn't have that many panels, but it ran this huge property, so that was really cool to see. And then you have the arches on both sides. Look at this huge layout. It's like 4 feet tall. I don't think that, I think it's too far.
Can't you see them on this?
Does it go through?
No. It's
They're each their own?
Yeah, they're each their own. My favorite part on the listing, just in the garage. How easy access is that?
shoot it back and forth. I mean, this was professionally done.
And this is what you wanted to do under our tiny?
Yeah, I want to do this under the tiny, and it would just, you know,
fill in the space.
It fills in the space, which we have because our floor joists. So you just do it back and forth.
Perfect.
And then it'll cover our plumbing and everything too.
Yeah. So babe, I mean, we weren't going to have our master on the top floor. Are you going to want our master on the top floor now?
Maybe.
We did some dream building with that, which I think is always great. Gave me some good ideas, just physically walking through, seeing how everything can be laid out. So I'm having a lot of fun continuing that. I just need to get it actually solidified and go from there. I have been wanting to go to a chiropractor up here since moving, which I hadn't done yet, but now have. Finally, I went to Joint Chiropractic. I did a $29 just intro session that they have where they'll do kind of a little exam on you. They don't do x-rays or anything of that sort, which they did do at 100% Chiropractic when I went there in San Diego, but they also charge a little bit more. They also offer in-house massages, stuff like that. But the Joint Chiropractic, it's very basic, which is actually really good because that really helps on the price. And then it's $89 a month for a monthly membership. For at least my location that I went to, they give you 7 sessions in the first month, and then for the monthly membership, it's 4 sessions every time after that for each month. So that's what I've signed up for at the moment. I went for the first time on Friday, going again today. The next big thing that I'm working on this year is my schedule in general. I've been doing pretty good. We've been doing pretty good on our weekend schedule because both my husband and I are trying to, on Saturdays, clean. And then on Sundays, meal prep. Sometimes they kind of mesh in with each other. We'll do a little bit of cleaning, a little bit of meal prep on Saturday, and then the same thing on Sunday. But as long as it's getting done, it's getting done. So it's been great having that just clean sweep of the house. Honestly, the first weekend that we did it, it got the best clean out of any of the subsequent times. But we're going to get back on that. We're going to tighten up all the weekends with the cleaning. Either way, it's been really great. We've been sticking to it, so that's awesome. Getting the cat water cleaned all the time. So just like the little things that it's just a nice peace of mind to have handled, and you just know stuff is tidier than not. But weekday schedules could use some adjustments and some working on, some intention. To begin with, I'm not getting up at the time of which I should be getting up, which just kind of bumps everything off, right? Like I want to be working out in the morning before working, but I'm not getting up in time, so I'm not working out in the morning, and then I'm not starting work when I should be starting work. I'm not taking the work break that I should be taking, and then I end up working into like the dark evening hours, which I'm not trying to do. So I need to work on that. I was thinking today about ways to help me with this. I might put my alarm clock down here on the main floor of the tiny, and of course we sleep in the loft, so that would make my butt get down the stairs and have to turn off the alarm clock, and then I'm already up. So it's like, what am I going to do then? Guess I'm going to start doing stuff. Also changed my alarm clock to be a song that's very energetic for me and fun. I was also thinking about setting an alarm on my phone when I should be, like, at the time of which I should be starting the next task, and just do that for like a week to kind of get myself in the habit of it more. It doesn't have to like force me jump into it every single time, but at least if the alarm goes off and then I'm doing something else, at least I know consciously, well, this is the time that I was supposed to be walking on the walking pad, or I was supposed to be working out, or I was supposed to be working, I don't know, whatever it is. I think that I'm going to test it out. I will let you know if that becomes successful. And I don't want to do it for like every single day for the whole year, but just to get myself in the habit, see how long I need to do that for me to get in more of like a habit with it. Because working from home, it's a blessing and a curse. You have to, I think, be really good with your time management. My sleep schedule can use some assistance, but I have been getting more sleep per night, which was my goal. I can be really good at getting less than 6 hours of sleep sometimes, but lately I've been getting easily over 7. My goal is 8 hours of sleep every night, and I've been getting a lot closer to that, or at that, for a much more consistent basis. I don't know if I can say that I'm feeling the difference with that yet, because I still need to work on like when I'm going to bed and when I'm getting up for consistency, but it is a start. The last 2 things that I'm continuing to work on, which I've sort of mentioned, are just working out in general and being on the walking pad. My goal is 10,000 steps a day. I definitely hit that a few times in the month of January. Specifically yesterday, I got to about 6,500 steps, but I want to be every day hitting that 10,000 at least as much as possible, so I need to work on that habit. But I don't want to just be on the walking pad in the tiny house. Not only does it take up a lot of space, but then it's like just indoors. So I'm trying to get myself out just in our little community and walking a lot more out there, because it's a great time to do audiobooks, but also it's just like, it's good for you to be outside, you know, in the sun, walking around, good for the brain. And then food. I'm in the middle on this one. Jared and I feel like are really good on helping each other try to reach our goals. He's Mr. Cook, okay? He's so good at it. And he has been making me oatmeal in the morning, which I'm very appreciative of. We had the cauliflower pizza the other day, which is really good and healthy. Yeah, I'm a lot more of the meal prepper, and then he makes things out of the meal prep, I would say, oftentimes. We've been having less sweets on the daily basis. I can take me down some vegan sugary sweets. Love them. Love them, but they're not the best for my goals. As the pet Libro food feeder feeds the cats. Ooh, and tying it up with a positive, we also finally got our Mint account going. So that is it's like a company linked with TurboTax, even though you don't have to use it with TurboTax, and it helps you track your finances. You can budget, you see all the money coming in and coming out. It's just easy to have everything in one place. So we'd used it before, but it kind of fell by the wayside, so we re-got everything going. And I set up a budget for us, which is not very realistic for January, because we'd already had like spending happening before we did the budget, and a couple other bigger purchases just needed to happen that aren't a typical monthly budget thing. So for February, I'm looking forward to actually trying to stick to the budget that I have laid out for us now. And if we need to tweak what the budget dollar amounts are, I don't obviously want to make them unrealistic in the end. This is kind of the month of, I put what I think the budget should be. I'm going to see how it plays out. And then depending on the number, if we're over or under on the budget, be like, okay, well, why are we over or under, and adjust if need be. But I feel like it's a really good first start. I don't want to wait too long to go on these errands, so I'm going to start getting ready to do that and go to that chiropractor, who I think honestly might have called and left a voicemail while I was talking to you guys. So I'm going to check that real quick and I'm going to get myself going. But wish me luck.
Hey, good morning, Alicia. This is calling from the Joint Chiropractic.
Oh, yay! And me stuff.
Yeah.
Plus probably our rent check. Or our rent bill. Perfect. This is the moisturizer. And then I think this is the Dermaclara stuff.
Yum.
One day taste testing for sure. Officially made it home. I've got our stash of things that we got while out behind me from a combination of Costco, Target, Sprouts, P.O. Box, a little bit of everything. I'm super stoked about the Dermaclara silicone patches, and then this is the moisturizer that I was talking about. Pure AM is the company. So this is the face wash and then the moisturizer. They also sent me this cute little like headband to probably most likely wear to keep hair out of your face when you're moisturizing. And then I think I'm going to try these Dermaclare guys tonight. I got the set where it's for eyes and mouth, neck, and then forehead. I love them because they're reusable up to 30 times. So that I thought was really great. I hate having face masks where you just use them once, one and done, and that's it. From Target, we only got staples. We went for a couple other things, but we could not find a hurricane glass to fit the candles, which I've really been wanting to do. I even bought one off of Amazon once, but it didn't fit. It was the wrong size. And they also didn't have rechargeable lighters, so I'll need to do that online. Finally got our True Earth laundry detergent strips in the mail. That is just like the all-purpose spray cleaner that I have, but for laundry, of course. Gonna probably try that cauliflower tonight. My secret obsession at Sprouts is the vegan chocolate chip cookies. Honestly, the reason we go down there, they're pretty far from us. When we go, that's really why we're going. Some essentials, tortilla, jalapeno, salsa, the cheese, Cliff Bars for Jared, always soy milk for the lattes. I haven't tried Oatly's yogurt before, so I'm excited to try this. I got their plain one. I was looking at it, and in comparison to a lot of the others, it had a better protein to fat ratio, being 4 grams of protein and 6 grams of fat. The Silk almond yogurt was the best out of all of them, but I was nervous it might be a little thinner, so I thought I'd try this first and then maybe try the other one. Also, honestly, more on the desserty side, even though it calls itself a muffin. They have vegan citrus poppy seed muffins. I love lemon poppy seed items, anything lemon poppy seed, so I had to try that. I really need to try making my own, just in general. Just Egg. Jared made French toast the other day with Just Egg, which was very good with wheat bread, so possibly duplicating that. And then we just thought that we would try this sangria for funsies. So, mission accomplished. And I think that's just gonna about wrap up this video. This evening we're gonna watch some of Last of Us, which actually came out last night. We're gonna watch that this evening. Thank you guys so much for watching the full video. If you haven't liked or subscribed already, please do so. We've got a lot of videos coming out in the future on Tuesdays and Fridays. Tuesdays are vlogs, Fridays are subject-centered videos. Tiny house, vegan, eco-friendly, cats, sustainable, something in that realm. Thank you guys again so much, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.